I think people's expectations of hotels continues to change constantly. I think that the biggest thing we've discovered in the last sort of 100 or so days is that we've had to insert, bolt on a lot of extra screens. We've created bigger distances between the guest and the team. And I think that's the sort of thing we're going to have to look at building into hotels in a way that it's designed, that it's incorporated in the design. So we don't have this bolt-on look to screens for creating a wider reception. I mean, for many years now, we've been fighting with architects to get them to hide the equipment. And that proved quite difficult. So I think we'll find that new designs will have to incorporate more technology, keyless entry. I saw something interesting, an elevator that you could actually hit the floor with your foot rather than having to touch the button. And I think these sort of innovations will come in. I think the important thing is that we don't destroy the design in order to make it completely safe. I think the important thing is the hotel still feels extremely welcoming. It's easy for the guests to use. It makes it a very simple process to check in, to use your room. I feel that we'll change a lot of surfaces. We'll have a lot less, a lot more easily cleanable surfaces. We'll have a lot less things that we actually have to touch and move. I mean, straight away we've seen guest compendiums come out of the rooms. You now, at a touch of a button on your television, you can see everything that's happening in the hotel. You can order your room service through the television and through other technology. And I think this will continue to grow. And I think it will be built into the design of future hotels rather than us having to install it somewhat later. We ourselves, we have both World Hyatt app and Hyatt Restaurants, which incorporates this technology. It's linked directly with the hotel, so pre-arrival, you can get your room number, you know your room's ready, you can head straight up to your room with very little contact. And I think this is the sort of thing we're going to see in hotels of the future. I have to say, I always think that hotels are probably one of the safest places. I mean, if you look at hospitals and the amount of effort they put into cleanliness, then second to them is really a hotel. There's a huge amount of effort that all the brands, all the independents put into making sure that the guest has a safe and hygienic experience. I mean, over the last 100 days, we've seen a huge amount of social media rollout from all the brands, all the hotels showing their new normal, their new procedures, and what they're doing to ensure they're keeping their guests safe and when they're in the hotel. For instance, here with us at Hyatt, we've teamed up with WeBBlast, the Global Biorisk Advisory Council. So they've put together a special training that all our staff are attending online and getting certified. So we've taken the sort of way we've literally re-onboarded every member of staff within our hotels in the new norm, the new things we're following. And I think the confidence that the guests will get from seeing these videos, seeing these social posts, when they actually come back into the hotels and they see what's happening within the hotel to keep them safe, keep them hygienic. A lot of hotels have reduced it down and focus on particular touch points, which I think is because it gives a huge amount of confidence to any guest coming in, knowing that whether they break the seal on their room, they know that it's fully sanitized. I mean, we're going as far as all our rooms now. We have sort of two teams. We have a team that cleans the room, takes out all the dirties, and then a completely different team that comes in and does the sanitizing and puts the fresh linen and etc. into the rooms. So the two don't cross. There's a huge amount of effort from all the brands that have gone into creating a safe environment and a new norm. I think events is going to be much more complicated because you're relying on, there's a huge human element of the guests. And it's very easy for you to say that everybody's got to keep a sort of 18 square feet of distance around them when they're actually moving around and they're within the function, they're meeting relatives they haven't seen for a long time. It's very difficult to control that as a hotel. And also from a hotel point of view, we want to make sure that our team and staff are kept safe at all times. So getting that balance in events is going to be very difficult. I mean, reminding people to wear their masks and keep their distance, making sure that you limit the numbers. It's very easy to say, but it's quite difficult to build in. I mean, we're very fortunate. We've got a fantastic project here in the Hyatt Regency in Delhi, which is the Mansion, which basically we took buffets out, and that's years ago. So we haven't been doing that. Everything is being with the open kitchens, and there's been no sort of self-service. So we're able to sort of use that now as a promotion to drive that sort of business. And I think that's the way it's going to go long term. You're not going to see the self-service buffet in the way it was before. So I think building guest confidence, the biggest worry with guest confidence is we're talking about all these things, we're putting out some fantastic pictures and videos, but we live in a world of social media, and it's going to be very easy for a guest to come in and capture us doing the wrong thing on social media because of one slip up. And I think building this new norm into muscle memory, so they do it continuously, like many years ago when we taught them to say namaste and look in somebody's eyes and smile, we're now having to teach them all these hygiene and well-being things. This also has to become muscle memory, so that 100% of the time we're delivering that care to our guests, and our guests can have confidence in our products and understand that we have their best well-being at heart. And I think that's extremely important, because we don't want to lose the warmth that hospitality industry has, separate people so much.